Hello, welcome to Magic with Melly. Welcome back if you've been here before. I really appreciate sharing energy. I was just shuffling the deck, kind of searching for a theme, and I think that the collective is in some chaos. And sifting through that, it feels unsettling, and it's supposed to feel that way. I think there's lots of things up in the air, and it could be to do with a connection because I just split the deck. I just split the deck, and that's what happened. Someone had their guard up, but someone's asking to let your guard down, just, I don't know. We're gonna get into the connection here because apparently it's a connection reading. So on my way to where I'm at, I'm just hanging out at the park, but I heard that song Bad Habit by Steve Lacy. You may resonate with that. You may have been dealing with a Gemini or have Gemini placements, or your person had Gemini placements. But the song, it's like, I wish I knew you wanted me. I wish I knew. Throat chakra. Oh my goodness, someone has a throat chakra situation. Ace of Cups. Someone wishes they knew that you wanted them like this whole time. They feel like maybe you wouldn't have been so hurt if they had known about this chance or something like that. I don't know, it's like giving that Sam Smith song, Like I Can. That song might be significant for you too. And leave your lover. Someone. Okay, this is interesting intentions because it's giving like, you don't want someone that's breaking up a connection purposefully. It kind of has to already be going in that direction, has to be within that person's free will. This Three of Pentacles and this High Priestess reverse is giving maybe someone was casting some energy out that was going against your free will, kind of just maybe some just forceful energy, maybe ultimatum energy, and it's just stay or go. Freedom. Someone was always given the freedom. Two of Cups. Oh my goodness, Two of Cups wants to come up again. Having that freedom, and it's just like that when you love something, let it go, and when it comes back, it's yours. This Devil card, it's giving maybe in that time space, it helps your person or you release devilish energy that didn't work out for the connection. It's like, as long as that person stays, it's like you're tolerating that behavior. Consistency is key is what I'm hearing in your connection or any connections. Make sure that if someone says sorry, that what they're saying sorry about is that they're applying a new behavior surrounding what was done wrong. They just make it up to you somehow, and then they you never see that behavior again. You even see replaced behavior. King of Pentacles, Four of Wands. You could be asking the wrong individual because someone sees, it's like someone hears your complaint and can and immediately wants to fill it. Someone just that energy. You may be asking for something and are too specific about the form it shows up in. Someone, if this is a love reading, You may not be ready for something romantic or intimate because you have to fix your energy when it comes to friendships or when it comes to your parents. Those connections have to come first before you try something intimate. Like other intimate connections kind of don't work out until you work out your relationship with yourself, then your relationship with your first set of connections, and then, you know, then you can work on new connections. But it's giving some connections just the sun reverse. It's giving Queen of Swords reverse. Not reverse. The sun, I'm just so stuck on the sun being reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay. There's 8 of Pentacles and there's Queen of Cups. I'm hearing there's preventative measures from a Queen of Swords surrounding a Queen of Cups. It's because they see, it's giving like maybe the Queen of Swords presented herself as a Queen of Cups energy, but she's not actually a Queen of Cups energy. And then the true Queen of Cups energy came in, which is kind of sunshine energy. It's like, it just shines a light on what is and what is not in a general sense, because right, this is a collective reading, so if you want something more specific, we can ask those questions. If you want to Venmo me, PayPal, Cash App, I have services we can set up for you to get those questions answered. But we have the Empress reverse. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Empress reverse, and this is just validating like someone was fronting their nurturing energy. They were fronting their ability to show up as a partner. I don't know, as like this, they were either fronting or they just simply weren't your partner. And it's giving like this new direction's hard to, it's kind of hard for it to like, it's maybe just sunk in for someone, like why it didn't work out. Maybe it's like because your real counterpart is in your energy and you're like, oh, I see, it was preparation, it was this, you know, it was, you know, like the Lover's card is giving like a choice to move, maybe a choice to move towards the real Empress. The Wheel of Fortune here is it's reverse, but it's 4 wands behind it, so it's like you're just gonna see like a little revolving, it's like being on the other side of a revolving door or like a mirror. You're just gonna see when you have boundaries with someone, if their life goes to shit, it may be because they cannot, like, they just were not, like, their energy was leaking, right? And, like, you were a part of a lot of help. And it's like, don't let them drain, like, get through your resources and your responsibilities for it first, and then extend abundant resources out. Because it's just going, it like, yes, you may want to help them, but it's not going to serve you any well if you're going to be tanked on it as well. But that's just, that could be a message for you here on just like connections, period. Queen of Wands reverse. I think someone's holding back when it comes to the connection because they don't want to mess up the friendship, but they don't want to like not have more with you either. Like, and it's giving, they can kind of pick up like all or nothing energy from you, so they really need to decide. And right now they're really like just imbalanced by that, even just that decision that you're just Queen of Pentacles, that loyal or that dedicated of a person, or that respectful of your own time and your own energy. Like they find that really hot about you. They find that really attractive about you. And so it's like literally they find that attractive about you. If they find that hot about you, they get close and like, ooh, I didn't realize you were like that, you know. And it's kind of giving, they realize the things they need to put an end to. And oh, King of Pentacles, the Queen and the King came out. Friends. Boundaries. Okay, there could be just boundaries going on here with, if you find that you are like, you may need to just pay attention to energy leaks. It could just be energy leaks of any kind, where if you're very attracted to someone, you could leak that. And then it could trigger your person if you're with someone, and that could be accidentally cheating. Another thing about leaking is maybe be careful about sharing information in public. I was in the, oh my goodness, I was in a new cafe today, and this woman was catching up with a family, and the family asked her like where, like they were updating her, like they were updating one another, I guess. Like she had posted on social media that she had moved, and they had asked her like, oh, where do you live? And it's like, dude, like I'm a stranger and I know where this woman lives. Like that's also an energy leak. That's kind of dangerous. But the energy of like being attracted to someone, that's like dangerously in love, right? Because that makes the other person vulnerable. It makes you vulnerable, because it's just like, so I think constant rejection, maybe because someone was like, it's just like they know where you were at. Maybe you were going through something, and so they're like, wait, right now is not the time to like talk about my feelings. They have to go through their stuff right now. So it's giving like they realize, they see the bigger picture and always maybe considered you more than you thought that they were considering you. Always like someone, forward movement, 8 of Wands. Someone's always wanted to, like, this is like patience here. This is like someone who's really, someone who doesn't mind taking it slow with you. Oh my goodness, friends. This is so good for you. Let's see. What else is here for collective to know for their situation? Oh, Tower, the Tower card. Someone's surrendering. Okay, someone, I feel like upright, it's like, oh my god, oh no, no. But the Tower reverse is giving like, okay, I take it. They're either understanding the karmic balance or rebalance, or they know that they have to clean up the mess. They know that it's just like things are shifting towards you. They can't hang on to old expired energy anymore. It's giving like making magic or making mold, and it's like you can't make magic where there's mold growing. You can't eat, you can't clean in a moldy space. Someone's like getting, someone is like giving trash. It's giving like, what do you do when you find mold? You throw the whole thing in the trash. 4 of Swords, Magician, Knight of Swords. Someone's protecting you from someone maybe malicious. Like they just, they just don't want you to cross paths with certain people for some reason. It could be it could be any context free. What if it's suspicious context? Okay, back off, like, you know, kind of take a few steps back. If it's like just, I don't know, it's giving like, it depends on how much you want to be protected here, how much you think you know about the situation versus how much you actually know about the situation. Someone needs to I'm hearing stay in your own lane about it. Like, maybe I'm hearing like, when you bake cookies, it's going to feel longer if you're just sitting and watching the cookies cook versus if you just step back for a little bit and maybe go take a shower, like take care of yourself, do something for yourself in the time being, and then all of a sudden, ding, your cookies are done and it's like time to eat. And then it feels like you have more in the same amount of time. Because imagine like 40 minutes just sitting around versus 40 minutes and you've showered and you've picked up a little bit. Maybe in that time you do your hair up a little bit more, do your makeup a little bit more. Maybe, I mean, don't step too far away, because it's like, if you forget that the cookies are baking, you can burn your whole house down. It's like, don't step away for too long is what it's giving. Someone's figuring out the right timing of things. Ace of Cups. Sometimes the energy is stagnant because it's your turn. It's like, it could be your turn. The Empress. Oh my goodness, the Empress. I love that for you. Choices. It's up to you. Someone has options. The Hermit. Reverse. Someone's admitting to themselves they need to like put themselves out more. Knight of Swords reverse. Or someone's admitting to themselves that they need to like take care of themselves more, or put an effort to get into a specific energy when it comes to your routine. It could just be like maybe this Page of Cups is giving like, maybe someone tells you how you should dress, someone tells you how you should be, and it's like it has stopped you before, it's resisted you before, like where you didn't feel like you could, like it's just like you kind of went with that flow for some time, this giving flow, but it's like it was really imbalanced flow. It was giving like you were just staying safe because you didn't want to be attacked every time you were being yourself. Like, it's giving like hometown vibes if you just didn't fit in, or if you were like the only, I don't know, like the only creative, or the only one who was, I don't know, like an energy leak though, like, because like some people are weird and like they just can't hide that. Like, as much as they try and hide it, it still shows. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. It's okay, because it's like, it's giving like you are meant to, like, it's like, it's giving hidden gem, and it's given, it's your time to shine. The Emperor. Oh my goodness. Like, both the King and Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the Emperor came out. The Death reverse. It's giving someone's putting an end to things, but it's hard. Like, you're not seeing how hard it is for them. Like, your life is just like, la la la. Because you may have just shined a light on things. You might be a light worker. You might just be able to absorb and understand things very well. So you're like, okay, this is where we're at. Okay. When you're just like, it's like, yeah, it's like you put the cookies in the oven and you're like, all right, now what? And it's like there's some productive things that you could do, maybe like yeah, like clearing baggage between now and the next time, making plans between now and the next time, setting up details, setting up contracts, setting up reservations, doing research, looking into things, looking into some of this stuff like takes time, right? Some of the stuff that you may be asking for takes time, and when we're kind of desensitized on social media where it looks like it's instant, it looks like that just happens, but someone built that behind the scenes, and it's so slow. It feels excruciating, but it feels a lot more enjoyable when you are at peace and grateful that you have appreciation and you see your offerings. But you know what? I'm hearing skeptical. It's okay to be skeptical. But Queen of Wands, the World, Queen of Cups. If there's room for doubt, it's because there's blockages. We have two queens here in the world. It's giving like, what do you give to someone who is the world? What do you give to someone who has given you the world? You know, like, how do you reciprocate this much energy towards someone? Is what, like, someone's really contemplating here. This is a contemplative card. Oh my goodness, the Emperor. Okay. They see the potential here, but it's also just like this understanding of things need to be said, the action needs to be done, but it's giving like, I think someone's just been worrying about like too much too soon, or like being enough, or just, I don't know, like they're just being too hard or specific on themselves, and it's giving, it's not going to matter what you do, like your person's going to be attracted to it. It's giving, you can't be a turn off to the right person. You just simply cannot. Like, it could be maybe temporary, but it's still going to be like something like you're like like love is irreplaceable. When it comes to finding unconditional energy, where it's like, no matter what, you're going to deal with it. No matter what, you're going to accept and honor and be with it. That's like, self-love's hard because you have to live with your mistakes, right, as well. So it's like someone being able to love you through your mistakes. That's also a beautiful thing. But like this tolerance is like it's like a fine line. Oh my goodness. Someone's like really, I'm hearing like twisting things. Queen of Wands. Oh no, this is the King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands reverse. It's giving sex magic. Like, it's giving bending someone's will. Is giving when this person wins the Star reverse. I think maybe this person went celibate, or this person just maybe put boundaries up. Ace of Pentacles. Because they asked, you know, send me love, send me something heaven sent, you know, like send me something good. And this Queen of Pentacles, the World, it's giving when the universe brought it in, it wasn't who they thought. And it's like, oh, now I see it, why it didn't work out. Like, it's giving like, oh, I asked for it and it did come in, but someone chose the wrong thing. And it's like, it's giving it reinforced something. The Death reverse card, it just reinforced what is and isn't. What's this? High Priestess. Ooh. A High Priestess could have been very nourishing here, as far as like, what the hell are you doing? What's going on here, you know? And this awakening, yeah, I'm hearing like ego death. Like, oh, an awakening. You can have multiple awakenings. We can get into what that looks like. But right now, someone's really following their guidance and like really finding like, oh, it's not this location. Oh, it's not this place. Oh, it's not this career. Oh, you know, like it's just giving like strength behind it. Ace of Cups. Someone's scared because it's like, these are new steps. Maybe new steps on a new bridge. But it's like giving like the bridge that you were on before, like just straight up collapse. So it's like, I think what's more scary was being on that bridge that almost collapsed. Like, it's just like you probably barely stepped on this new bridge just when you needed to. Or like you cross paths with someone just when you needed to. And you're like, oh, this is love? This is someone who treats themselves right and treats other people right? Like, maybe it's giving like, it's just like a rarity, maybe like hidden gems meant to be seen. Three of Swords is giving like being a part of be the change you want to see in the world. And it's giving like, there's lots of shit but it's just beginning. That wheel's turning, friends. I don't know. It's just like the good people are fed up with how things are in the world, and we're like, well, what are we doing? We're just hiding. And you know, because like we are protecting ourselves, but the thing is like, we are stronger. We're like, love is the highest frequency in the universe. So that's why they want us to hide. That's why they want to dim our lights, friends. We need to just keep loving. 3 of Pentacles reverse, 10 of Swords. Someone did a lot of work to get you here, but it's giving like it's becoming fuel. Okay, because if you turn this work inwards, it's giving fuel. It's giving wish fulfillment. It's giving fuck whatever this Queen of Wands was doing, if she was like using sex magic. I say she, but it could be a he. Okay, someone who was using their wands and using their feelings and maliciously putting those two together. Okay, it's just like, because the wands energy in tarot is very passionate. So it's like, I don't know, I'm hearing like closet witch. Be careful. Just be careful in the streets here. Because closet witches can do this. Okay? They will do this, then you're hiding, you're stuck, you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and then that's it's just like a delay. It's not like a delete, it's a delay, but it's still like, I mean, you could delete if you have that preference. This Ace of Cups is giving in circumstances for the collective, it's giving dodged a bullet if things didn't work out, because like but it's giving like someone was forceful, and so there's more pushback because of that force, that force placement. It's giving like maybe someone this is not an easy fact to share, but maybe someone tried to use a baby to get you to stay. And it's like, if it's in your character to stay, then you did. And it's giving like, you're like, oh, well, if God gave me a child with them, then it must have been like meant to be. And it's giving like, no, like that's just the manifestation. Like God just listens to like a mixture of everyone's manifestations. So it's giving like, if you had been lied to and you manifested off of someone's lie, it's like you wished for the same thing indirectly, but you didn't know you were wishing for this. It's giving Five of Pentacles. Someone's understanding this part of their journey and leaving someone out in the cold for doing something so, like, that's such a serious thing to put on someone's life, you know, like a whole baby, a whole person's life, and their circumstances are stuck on the vibration from that choice, if that makes sense. Like someone may have thought that the child was created on a love frequency, but it's like maybe the child was created on being forced into a connection, or the child was created from a one-night stand, or you know, like this is like, it's getting like, if you need a personal reading, let me know, but it's giving like, though the true colors of that energy is beginning to show, is what I'm saying. Whether or not the child was like, you know, a love child, or a child that was because the situation, like, you know, needed to be let go and it wasn't, and now it's like a domino effect, and the things are coming to surface, and someone's looking for their counterpart, and it's giving, they get worried about the details of their life even getting in the way, King of Wands, but it's like, you can't, it just won't, like, it'll just be like a perfect puzzle piece where you feel like, oh, this part of my life is like sticking out, and it feels like nothing fits, and it's like, then this other person is gonna come into your life and they're like, this part of my life is kind of sticking out, and it kind of, I don't feel like it fits, and like, then you're gonna like hear the details about one another and be like, but I fit, and it's gonna feel like kind of like a secret. And then one day you're going to feel like it's okay to tell one another. And that takes time. That takes just the right amount of energy, the right amount of actions behind the scenes, the right amount of actions in front of one another, the right amount of actions in public. It's giving, if your friends have negative things to say about your connection, they're not your friends. Even if the person you're choosing is toxic, they either support you or you don't, okay? Because maybe you need toxic, maybe you want toxic, okay? Maybe it's like that dose of like choose your poison, kind of like someone, it's like someone needs like the right amount of evil in their life, like thrilling, not necessarily like, okay, practice safely, okay, but for the most part, let's see what collective needs here. This Two of Cups, I love this Two of Cups. It's safe for you to explore your connections. However, your connections need to know what you are doing. You can't just be triggering everybody. Okay, because then you're going to end up with nothing. Indecisive energy certainly does that for you as well. Because this Ten of Pentacles reverse is giving, yeah, like I think they're just seeing like what being undecided did, because then they had like, maybe they had like, it's like player being played. It's like maybe player thought he had like 2 girls or 3 girls or maybe even 10 girls or guys, whatever. And then it's like maybe they found out about one another, and it's like one domino effect. Oh, strength card. And it's like then it just kind of, but it's like you had like your main, and then you had everybody else as like backups, and it's like it just kind of went to your main, and then when your main shut the door, it's like you couldn't go back to all your backups anyway because it didn't feel right, it didn't feel the same. And then it's like the backups didn't want you anyway because they found out about the main, or they found about the others or something like that. And it's like you went from having like 5 or 10 to, or 3 or like 11 or like 100 or 50, however many people. Okay, I don't know how many people these people be having on the side, but it's like you went from having that many people to like none, like no one's interested in you the same. Or they're just like, okay, I see you, and it's giving no. It's giving like it was meant to play out this way anyway. Like it's giving lesson learned. It's giving making room for the Empress, because it's giving like, with someone who's as nurturing as an Empress, if you're someone who has so much like sexual or material or financial needs, like if you have like big needs, it's giving like your Empress will be able to provide that, like by any means necessary. But it's just like you don't see that because you divided the energy amongst, like, you like looked for her energy in multiple people, and it's like the Empress is gonna have all the energies. So yeah, you are going to be able to find it here and here and here. It's like bing, 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 bing. But you're always gonna be like, it's just like when it's hard to describe knowing when the Empress is around, or when you're still searching for the Empress, or when but the Empress is on her own journey, right? So it's like, it's giving like she had her own blockages, and the Emperor has his own blockages. So it's like giving, when it's time to shine, oh baby. And, oh, friends. Someone's going to be communicating here. Because I'm getting a throat chakra tingly, because it's like it's getting overwhelming. They want to be successful with you. They know that it will be, because intuitively they're just like, this is my soulmate, this is my person. This is like that when you know energy. Someone truly couldn't understand it till they experienced it. The Temperance card and the Six of Wands. Oh my goodness, like it's just giving like you're gonna have this feeling, but then like when the connection is on the brink of getting stronger, or the connection is just strong, the signs are going to be, it's going to be hard to ignore the signs, is what it's giving. Like when your person comes in, the signs when your person comes in, the signs show up. When the person leaves, the signs leave. And you're just like it's just like someone's understanding about what it means with success with their person, success with their own life, just maybe detaching from other people's values and just holding your own values closer. It's giving like, I caught up with a friend recently that was hired at the dispensary, and it's giving like most people are gonna be like, oh, you're a bum, oh, you're like this, oh, you smoke weed, oh, you're a hippie. And it's like, but that's the lifestyle for some people. That's like, other people are like, oh, hell yeah, that's cool, you work at a dispensary. So it's like Vibe Tribe, get you on some of like Vibe Tribe, okay? Someone who chooses you and like with no resistance. It's giving, even if their friends are like ragging on you, it's like they're not, it's like giving like they're gonna have control over, like they're gonna just have control over these like opinions. So passion, the Wands is also giving opinions, like strong opinions. Because the Swords is like facts. Wands is like opinions. Sometimes. And it's giving like someone's putting a stop to listening to other people's opinions. They realize that like they're a fool for having listened to other people who just like they can't understand. Like they only see this. They only see the potentials for this. They like, this is, but it's like you're like, I deserve it. So someone's just detaching and working on themselves in the situation. They're kind of, someone's doing preparing something. They're preparing something. What they're preparing, I suppose you have to wait and see. Okay, friends, let's see one more card for collective's highest good here. Oh, oh my goodness, the Sun. The Sun came out reversed. Oh my goodness. I was just channeling this phrase, kind of. It's like, part of the problem is also the solution. So someone like maybe was like really triggered. It's like, this hurts. It's like kind of blaming the person who was triggering it, but maybe they were triggering to heal. The Sun reverse is like, maybe they didn't see this at first. Maybe they like, it's like magnets. Like maybe they just, someone needs to turn around, right? Because it's like, if you have the wrong ends facing one another, it's like it's giving a pull away. But then if the magnet just turned around, it would be the right positive negative, kind of like that alignment, and it'll go blink, and it's giving like someone's serving themselves, like Justice, the Chariot. Someone like, maybe before they were holding back, maybe before they didn't know how to step, but now it's like they realize now their next step is serving themselves. their next step is trusting that the universe has got it, that the universe saw the injustice, and that it just, all they need to do is start choosing themselves. You need to start choosing yourself, whatever looks like fulfillment, satisfy that, be your own self-fulfilling prophecy. If you want someone to take you out on a date, well then, hell, take yourself on a date. What the heck? Don't can't ask someone else to do something that you're not even doing for yourself. 10 of Pentacles, the World reverse. 6 of Wands reverse. The park could be significant, and ice cream could be significant, and parties could be significant. Maybe someone's gonna invite you to an event, okay, or someone's preparing some sort of event for you. The High Priestess, it's giving your it's giving like a surprise is meant to be a surprise, so just let it be a surprise. Like it's giving, if you're not meant to know, you're not meant to know, so just let it be. Some surprises are better not knowing. Like I'm getting called like judgment. Okay. The Emperor reverse. I'm being called to like talk about 1 year, and I never did this again. I learned so fast. Some people you don't learn like as fast, but I just felt the difference between like, okay, Christmas presents. One time I just saw like, oh, they're right there, and it's like the only thing separating me from knowing what's in there is the paper. And I'm like, I could just lift the paper and find out what I'm getting. And I did. 1 year I did, and I knew all the gifts I was getting. And I couldn't fake the surprise. I couldn't fake my energy like I had already spent the happiness. But the point of having the gift or having the exchange is because they wanted to see my face light up when I opened it. But it's like I couldn't recreate the energy I knew they were looking for. And it's giving like, some things are just meant to be a surprise. You're not supposed to know everything. You're supposed to just dive into the unknown. You're supposed to be scared. You're supposed to be triggering your nervous system and knowing how to take care of it. Like you're supposed to be knowing fight or flight. You're supposed to be, and someone's like, they learned that they should have flew a long time ago. They shouldn't have stayed. It's like, stop in the name of love. It's giving like, someone's willing to fight for love, and they didn't really know what fight for love really is or looks like. It's like, it's not arguments, that's for sure. It's giving like fighting for yourself. Fighting for love is not like shutting your partner down or anything. It's validating your partner and like putting up a fight against the things that makes it hard for your partner. So if your partner's saying, okay, your connection with this person is sort of an issue, then suddenly now you have an issue with that person, right? It's like, that's the fight for love, because you love your partner, right? And it's giving, if your partner's uncomfortable, you got to do what it takes to make your partner comfortable. Otherwise, you got to say you're not that person's partner. Like it's just like becoming more direct. The Moon. Giving someone something, sometimes someone's worth doing certain things and someone's not, like doing certain things, like Like, I hear people say, like, oh, I would kill for you, Melly. And that's because they know that I wouldn't do that. Like, I wouldn't, like, if I've been in murderous energy, I've been in a place where I was drowning and the people who were taking care of me would have let me drown. But of course, thankfully, I know how to swim, and it wasn't truly a drowning. It was just, I got water in there and I'm out, you know? But it's like giving, I wouldn't even ask God to return that energy. You know, I wouldn't ask, I wouldn't kill, you know? And so it's like people tell me, oh, I would kill for you. And it's giving, there's some people, they like, they're worth that kind of sacrifice or those types of arguments or fights because of like what they bring to the world. It's like, like I'm just hearing like maybe value, maybe a person's energy at face value. Someone's just seeing a large difference here. King of Cups, someone's in their feels here because they are like, damn, I was impatient. Damn. They're just like, someone's really stuck in their choices, but it's giving someone's making new choices too. Someone's making the choice to leave like some shitty stuff behind, out in the cold and all. The Strength card, the Moon card, yeah, things being revealed, and it's giving resilience. It's giving doing better, knowing better. The Devil card. Friends. There's some throat chakra energy. In due time. Okay, I don't want to put a specific timeline. It's going to be in divine timing and on your person's timing and on your timing uniquely. So, okay, friends. Yeah, they're choosing differently, friends. Okay, friends. Enjoy yourselves, okay? And take care until next time. Goodbye.